Hey folks, we're going to look real quickly here at the Scriptor MarkUp Tool. That's this icon here in the Quick Tools section of your top bar. So when you click that, it'll pull up your markup tool, and you can shift this around if you like, and you can hide different sections of the toolbar that you don't use. There's some customization here that you can go through that we'll look at here real quick. So first of all, in your top section here, these are more of your customized tools that you can create. Comes loaded with a checkbox, does not equal, but you can add from there. To do that, you simply click Customize, and then you're going to add whatever symbol that you want to, or text that you'd like to put in there. Let's just call this delete. And we'll just add this symbol. It's selected green to make sure that it is showing up in the toolbar. Once you close this, there's your delete symbol. You click that there, and you can begin to stamp along the document. You can then move these around if you want. If you want to put these in different places, there's one that you use more frequently that you want, that's all customizable as well. This here is going to be your size. You have different sizes that you can use. And then this is going to be the number of squares in your grid that you want to show. So I have 6 showing right now. Let's say I'm going to do a lot of symbols. You can just add here if you want to add more, up to 30. Again, have the tool to hide. You can change the color to whatever you like based on your preferences and go from there. Going down the list here, you have similar stamps. These are more those strictly fixed stamps based on numbers and letters, very similar to the above, but these you don't customize. These are just, as they say, numbers and letters, but the same options. You can choose the size you want. You can also choose whether it increments. So let's say I want this to increment. Let's say I don't. If I just have a 1 here, I can just put 1s all over the place. If I want it to increment, I select the 1, and now it's going to increment up from there. You can also choose to have circles if circles is your thing. This again is your grid size. Right now I've got set at 15, but you can set this all the way up to 50 if you want to. And then you can also just hide this if you're not using that very frequently. Same thing with letters. I won't go into detail because this acts really just like the numbers do with the same options you can do. The only additional option is small caps versus large caps. You can toggle that depending on your preference, but otherwise same thing, increment, circles, grid size, etc. The other thing I'll point out here on the Scriptor MarkUp Tool is that if you're like me and you kind of use the same stamp for the most part, you can select that stamp, whatever it is. Let's say you're more just a checkbox person, checking all the time, rarely use these other ones. Then why have this toolbox open showing all the time? It's kind of annoying. It covers up the document. It's in the way. Come over here to Scriptor and just say hide markup toolbar. And then now it's hidden, but you're still able to use the stamp. It will stay hidden between sessions of Acrobat, so just keep that in mind. If you open up a different document, close this one, open up a different one, restart your computer, whatever, it will still retain in memory that option, that selection, whether it's hidden or unhidden. So if you've hidden it, it will remain hidden until you come here to the menu and say Show Markup Tool. So just keep that in mind as you're navigating this as well. That's the markup tool. Hope that makes sense. Feel free to ask us any questions. PDFPlugins.com, support@PDFPlugins is our email. We can help out with answers there as well.